This bowl was discovered in Bolivia, but the writing inside it is ancient Sumerian, 7,000 miles from its supposed origin. No excavation, no carbon dating, no explanation. Some say it proves global contact thousands of years before Columbus, but others call it a hoax. This is File 2 from the Artifact Archives. In the highlands near Lake Titicaca, Bolivia, a curious artifact was pulled from the soil by a local farmer in the 1950s. It was a large stone bowl, ornately decorated, that would ignite one of the strangest linguistic controversies in archaeology. This was no Indian artifact. The writing resembled something else entirely, Sumerian cuneiform. The bowl became known as the Fuente Magna Bowl, named after the hacienda where it was found. For years it sat unnoticed, dismissed by most local scholars as unremarkable, but that changed in the 1990s when Bolivian researcher Bernardo Viados and archaeologist Freddie Arch revisited the artifact. What they found stunned them. Inside the basin were two types of markings. One appeared to be proto-Sumerian, the other resembled proto-Elamite, languages believed to have originated over 7,000 miles away in the cradle of Mesopotamia. How could these scripts end up in South America? Experts in cuneiform were divided. Some flat out rejected the bowl as a forgery or misinterpretation. Others saw legitimacy in the letter forms, arguing that the inscriptions showed remarkable consistency with known Proto-Sumerian and Proto-Elamite characters. Translations by scholars like Clyde Winters suggest that the inscriptions reference deities such as Nia and Enki, important figures in ancient Sumerian religion. One interpretation read like a dedication or prayer, potentially related to fertility or water rights. Fitting, given the bowl's proximity to Lake Titicaca, but mainstream academia remained silent. The bowl's origin had no clear archaeological context, and this discovery had not been part of a controlled excavation. To many, it was simply too extraordinary to accept. If authentic, the Fuente Magna Bowl would suggest contact between Mesopotamia and the Americas thousands of years before Columbus, perhaps even before the rise of the Inca or the Olmec. One theory suggests ancient transoceanic trade or migration. Another proposes that pre-Sumerian culture may have had global reach, leaving behind linguistic markers across continents. Yet there's no evidence of a Mesopotamian presence in the Americas. No matching artifacts, no written records to support such a voyage, only the single bowl and the symbols it carries. Those who believe the bowl is authentic point to the themes represented in the inscriptions. Deities like Enki were associated with water, knowledge, and creation. The bowl itself possibly used in rituals, would fit the symbolic role of a ceremonial object used in offerings. The idea of spiritual or cosmological knowledge being transferred across oceans isn't new. Some researchers compare the bowl to the Phaistos disc, or other out-of-place artifacts that appear to transcend cultural boundaries. Could the Fuente Magna Bowl be one of them? The bowl wasn't found in the tomb, a temple, or even a stratified site. It was discovered on a farm, without context, without carbon dating, and with no known Andean parallels. Critics argue that without controlled excavation, any claims of authenticity are meaningless. It could be a modern hoax, or a misidentified local artifact, misread through the lens of confirmation bias. Yet the symbols remain. No one has conclusively proven the inscriptions to be fake. And if they are real, who made them, when, and how did they get here? Despite its mystery, the bowl has been largely ignored by mainstream publications and institutions. Some researchers suggest this is due to academic conservation, the unwillingness to entertain evidence that contradicts established history. Others argue it simply lacks the evidence to be taken seriously. In science, extraordinary claims requires extraordinary proof, and for now, the Fuente Magna Bowl offers only questions, not answers. Still, it circulates among researchers, enthusiasts, and theorists, a forbidden relic that refuses to go away. Whether ancient or modern, real or imagined, the Fuente Magna Bowl forces us to confront something uncomfortable. Our understanding of the past is far from complete. The bowl has inspired fringe theories, internet documentaries, and speculative books. It's either a masterful fraud or a misplaced clue to a chapter in human history we have yet to decode. So what do we make of it? A bowl with ancient Mesopotamian writing unearthed in the heart of South America. No carbon dating, no excavation record, no cultural trail to follow. To symbols in stone staring back at us from across time and across oceans. What do you believe? Was this a case of misidentification, a linguistic coincidence, or a relic of a forgotten world? Let us know in the comments, because this is only File 2, and the archive is just beginning. Thanks for watching Late Night Top 5. If you enjoyed this video, we love your support, so hit that like button, subscribe, and drop a comment below. What mysteries should we cover next? And if you're up for more late night chills, check out the next video.